It's the regional record extending 950th episode of the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. And we're celebrating with a magnificent memories episode. Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll gaze in the rear view at our first 18 years on Southeast Texas television.
And we'll find you a gig 7 nights a week. You don't have to go on the road anymore. You can stay right here in Beaumont.
If it pays good enough, I'll stay right here in Beaumont.
You'll pack out the Dixie Dance Hall, Starvin' Marvin's, Whiskey River. We'll have you everywhere.
That's the deal.
Come on! Once I was a funky singer. Come on!
Sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. We'll also wear Jim Stanner's new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. And Freddie Pate will be in the Royal Spotlight. King of the Road. Howdy, and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. I'm Jim King of the Road, and this is the best little TV show in Texas. With this edition, we're celebrating another magnificent milestone for King of the Road Productions, our regional record extending 950th episode. We're extending our regional record for a local, independently produced, entertainment-based program. And make plans now to see legendary country supergroup Lone Star at the Lutcher Theater in Orange, Sunday, November 3rd. Purchase tickets now at lutcher.org. Of course, we play all of Lone Star's hits on King's Country Internet Radio. In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. King's Country streams the most magnificent country music mix on the planet 24/7. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country streaming worldwide and crystal clear on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. And don't miss the nationally recognized and multi-award-winning Jim King of the Radio show, middays on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It rules. Now ride shotgun with me as we gaze in the rear view with highlights from our first 18 years of broadcasting. We always cruise Cadillac style, as seen and heard on Southeast Texas TV, radio, and social media. We are everywhere. Man, how time flies when you're having a royal time. Can you believe that this is already our 950th episode? Enjoy these clips from our royal archives as we gaze in the rear view at our first 18 years on television.
Honky Tonk, Texas! Honky Tonk, Texas, everybody. Hey, I'm Jim King of the Road from Kicker 95.1 Radio, Fox 4 TV, KBTV, and the Examiner newspaper. Are y'all having a good time tonight? Everybody got a cold beer? Got a cold beer? Are y'all about ready for the big show? The man has had 21 #1 hits. 10 in a row. 3 Grammy nominations. He's the only country artist to ever be on Soul Train. Remember that Soul Train? 1986. He's a country music legend right here tonight at Honky Tonk, Texas. Earl Thomas Conley.
Oh, the hardest thing I've ever had to do is holding her and loving you.
Earl Thomas Conley, it's first I want to say it's a real honor and a pleasure to talk to you in person.
Appreciate it.
I'm a huge fan of your music, and I have been since the early 80s.
You're the reason I'm still here.
It's the regional record extending 950th episode of the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. Kentucky Headhunters, the Grammy Award-winning Kentucky Headhunters. I think it's your first time here at Honky Tonk, Texas.
I believe it is. As far as I know.
We're close to Beaumont, though, aren't we?
Yes, you have a lot of fans in Beaumont, thanks partly because of our TV show that we've featured you on so many times.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, last time we saw you was in Louisiana. It's probably 5-6 years ago, and you're like in our royal archives now.
Hey, man. Well, you're the king, man. You got that's the coolest cowboy hat I think it is, too.
I'm not a real king. I just play one on TV once a week.
Well, that's all right. That's another thing.
Well, 3 times a week.
You ever wore that in a bar anywhere?
Yeah.
And you ever get in trouble?
No. Can you believe I never got my ass kicked?
I can't believe it. If I was to put that on my head and walk in a bar with a cowboy hat on, they'd take me out.
In our case, we bought a home and he visited, but he rented it. And so we stayed in touch and involved with each other, the rest of his life. I have a little history with Beaumont. My parents invested in some oil wells in Beaumont when I was just a teenager, and we knew we were going to get oil rich, but it never happened. I don't know what happened, but I've never forgotten Beaumont. Anyway, good to talk to you, man. Congratulations on your success, and I like your crown. You've earned it.
It's really cool that you knew Elvis Presley. I'm standing next to a guy that knew Elvis. You've probably been to his home in Memphis.
I lived at Graceland for 7 years.
Did you really?
I sure did, yeah.
Was he still alive then? Or?
Oh, no, he was, very much so. I met Elvis when I was 15 years old at a skating rink. He took me under his arm, and we became friends. And matter of fact, he gave me my first tour bus. Just wrote a check.
1976.
Hey, you've done your homework. And matter of fact, there's a song on my new album that I've done that is kind of an anthem, and it's a song called "The Day Elvis Died," and it's going to be a great record, I think. But no, I did a concert at Graceland back in July, and I'm scheduled to do another concert at Graceland this coming August. So, yeah, those were great years with Elvis.
What kind of guy was he?
Well, I asked him one day, I said, Elvis, how does it feel to be you? He said, you crazy? Feels great. He was just a guy like you or me, Jim, or anybody that's watching this. There was no ego.
This segment is sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources.
Working hard from the sun up to the sundown. They can build it tall, they can tear it on down. They got the know-how, if you got the money.
We've got off-road dump trucks, several Tracos, several dozers, several guys that are very capable of following the plan and getting it done right.
Hands of a working man built this town. Clear this timber and plow this ground.
Still to come, we'll air Jim Stannard's new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Freddie Pate will be in the Royal Spotlight. Next, we'll continue our gaze in the rear view at our first 18 years on television. Man, how time flies when you're having a royal time. It's the regional record extending 950th episode of the Jim King of the TV show.